Hope everybody's having a good day today. I just got over here to the dealership, lawnmower dealership, and I was probably gonna go in and get that mower. So anyway, probably have to make sure it's ready to go. So I'm gonna just go see what all they doing this morning and get that handled, and then probably go to my grandparents today and wax the new one, and then do some work out there. And I got some yards I need to mow too, so need to figure out what my schedule is. So anyway, I was just going to go in here and get the mower. Well, I just got to my grandpa's and washed my mower. I washed my old one too. I've got it pretty clean anyway, but I always want to keep it clean, so I went in and washed it again too. But it's looking good. Got it all waxed again too, but it was already pretty waxed. But I just waxed the deck with some spray wax, but it's only got 81 hours, 81.9 I believe. Yeah, it's 81.9. It's hard to see there, but anyway, I got it done, and the main thing was to wash my new one. That's my new machine. It's the Mower ProMaster 260. My other machine is a Mower ProMaster 148. I've had it since 2006, like November of 2006. And so it'll be, I mean, it's already 10 years old, but I'm a month or two behind, it being the time that I got it. But anyway, but this machine is really what I wanted at the time. They had a 150 or a 252, which is a 52-inch deck. The one I got is a 148, so it's a 48-inch deck. But I didn't have a trailer big enough at the time. But the reason I like this machine so much, there's, I guess, two things. They're discontinuing it for one, which I don't know why they would do that, because I think it's the best one they've made, because mine, like this one, has hydraulic pumps for the transmission versus hydrostatic. They're just a little heavier, a little more expensive to tear up, but I've never had any trouble out of my other one at 1,300 hours in 10 years, and so this one's as good a quality. It's just everything's bigger. The frame's bigger, the deck's a 60 instead of a 48. It's got a suspension seat, roll bar if I need it. Of course, I don't ever use that. But the main thing for me is, along with the pumps, the hydraulic pumps, which I'll show you them real quick. So there's the hydraulic pumps. You got one pump for each transmission, each wheel, and everything's easy to clean, open. You open the seat first, and then you open the back here. Used to, it was just one motion right here, but they moved it to have two. And once you do that, you can actually get to the motor too. It's got a 27 horse Kawasaki. My other one's a 20, actually really a 19, but it says it's a 21 horse, but they had a little lawsuit at one time. But anyway, like I said, the front was what I was going to show you the next. So the other thing is, it comes with these bolts sitting in here, which keep the front end static, where these wheels stay at the same length as far as the height. When you go over like bumps and things, one wheel will be off the ground, the other wheel will be down, and it'll just be static. I mean, nothing moves. It's like my other one. So when I go over a bump, the whole machine just rocks like this. And so with this way of doing it, I take these bolts out and the plates, and if I hit a low spot here, this wheel will go down, and whatever length this wheel's at will stay the same. So that keeps the machine, the footing on it better, keeps all fours on the ground, none of that rocking kind of thing. I mean, it'll still rock some, but not near as drastically, and it'll be just a smoother ride. And you still got to be careful, but having that, it just keeps the footing, because my other one, I can't keep four wheels on the ground a lot, when I'm going over uneven terrain. With this thing, I've used them before, and four wheels are constantly on the ground. It's walking steady, like a tractor, like those tractors out there. The front ends are on a pivot, and that's the pivot right there. If you take the bolts out, the pivot's right there, and you've got a place right there where you can see the pivot. So anyway, it's also easy to get to. The belts and everything, it's wide open. Some of the newer machines are not as easy to maintain as far as, or maintenance rather, because everything's like closed in, harder to get to. The back end's harder. Even with the ones like this that were like 2006 models, when I bought my other one, they were closer in on the back. I'll show you. right in here, the distance between here and here is about this much. So they've extended the wheels out, you know, that much further, so that you have a better stance. You got a wider stance on these, plus the wide wheels. And you also, it makes it easier to get your hand in there, change the oil. You got the oil filter right there, you got your drain, so everything's easy to get to, no problem. You don't even have to really open that, because you just pop that off, change this, and that's it. You got the air filter like my other one, the heavy air filter, and that's about it. But that's about all I was going to show you. I mean, this is the mower that I really wanted for a long time, just because I knew how heavy they were. A lot of the city mowers around town have these exact mowers, just older. A lot of theirs are 15 and some of them are 20 years old, and they destroy them, but I take care of my stuff. So you know, I'll get 1,500 out of this, no problem, because I've already got 13 out of my other one, so that's not even an issue. I'm just gonna keep it as an extra. But anyway, I'm gonna try to mow. I may mow out here at my grandparents'. It's kind of dead in spots, but I may do it just to kind of get a feel for it, since I've never drove one of the new ones. I've drove some used ones, but never the brand new ones, you know. So anyway, I think I'll be really happy with it. I would have hated if they would have sold the last two they had in stock and me not get one, and plus I got a discount on it, so that was good. They had a big sale, so it worked out good. I just would have rather waited a couple years and hoped they would have kept making them, so that I wouldn't have to bought it now. I could have bought it in a year or 2 years or whatever, but it is what it is at this point. I've done got it, but I think my efficiency will go way up, because I can cut some of these yards down from, like I've got one that takes me 11 hours on my 48, and I can cut it down to probably 9 hours. So that's my hope, and I'm pretty sure I can do that or better. So that'll save me money and time, and be able to, you know, do more jobs more efficiently at a better price, just for everybody. So it'll work out good. I won't have to worry about replacing this for 10 years at least, and then, you know, they won't have the same one, but at least I'll get to use this one while I can. But I think it's a really good machine. It's also got the hydraulic deck lift. That was another neat thing. Well, I just got home a little bit ago. Went to one of my Sunday school teachers' houses, and just had a little get together with some of the guys. But this afternoon didn't get any grass cut. I did pick our leaves up here at the house, but all the yards that I had that were behind don't even need cutting for today, so didn't get to use my mower. But probably tomorrow I'll use it a little bit, and then kind of get an idea of, you know, what I'm getting into as far as the new mower. But anyway, but I'm gonna let you go and edit this video, and hope you had a good day today, and I will see you again tomorrow.